Good morning. Happy Tuesday. How is everybody? Woohoo! All right. Today is Tuesday, June 18th. Welcome to Coffee Chats. Thank you for your time as usual. I'll let you know what's going on for the week. There is some cancellations because of the weather, so I'll let you know what's happening. First of all, today at 10 a.m. we did originally have the tech class scheduled, and as I mentioned the last couple weeks, we've canceled it. The numbers were too low to continue it. It didn't make sense. So I replaced it with a fun Caroline Cultivates. It's another plant party. So there was space for 10, and I believe it's all filled up. That is up in Marion Hall today at 10 a.m. So if you signed up for that, it's up in Marion Hall. At 3 p.m., it's our birthday celebration today out in the East Lobby, over the East Lobby. And we originally had the River City Quartet scheduled. There was some health issues, some medical health issues. So now, unfortunately, we are down to, it will be a good entertainment, but it's just changed a little bit. The gentleman that's in the quartet, it will be a solo performance, and so it's a similar style of music, and he's talented. So we do have entertainment. It's just down to the solo performance of John Couchard. So he'll be here today for your entertainment. So join me if you're free. Wednesday we have our TED Talks at 1 o'clock, and we have 3 topics, and so I will read those to you, and that's on 991. How to save money with your healthcare choices, why academic freedom is not the same as free speech, and are your coping mechanisms healthy? On Wednesday this week from 11 to 1, we have Mary's Medical Market in the atrium. And then we have Wednesday 1 p.m. we have our writing group. 1:30 we have 500. 7 p.m. we have bingo, and we have 500, of course, on Wednesdays. Thursday the 20th, we have our 9/11 recorded coffee chats. If you're not able to make it, it's on 991. Our vision loss support group is canceled this week, and so we will not have it this month. It will start up again in July. My apologies, but she's on vacation. She just let me know, so we've decided to just cancel it and start in July. Having said that, someone brought to my attention when I shared that there was a cancellation that he suggested perhaps that the group meet just to chit-chat and get together and gather and support one another. I think that's a fantastic idea. We just would not have the leader there. If you wish to do so, absolutely, by all means, go ahead and congregate up at the same time at 10 a.m. on Thursday. If you want to do that, you know one another, you know who's been going continuously, check in, and you could definitely meet if you wish just to keep the momentum going. The excursion on Thursday that we had is going to be canceled. We were going to go to Minnehaha Falls, and it's raining. It's going to be storming and rainy, and just not a great day to be outside in the park, obviously. So that is canceled due to the weather. But on Thursday at 3 p.m. we have a special piano recital from Martha Daliger. So if you are available, please join us at 3 p.m. to enjoy some great piano playing. And then Thursday at 6:15 we have our sing-along. And then Friday the 21st, of course, we have our coffee chats at 1, bridge and pokers at 1 p.m. It's our happy hour every Friday at 4 p.m. in Marion Hall. And then a movie is My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And it's a comedy. It's it's just hysterical. Great film. A young Greek woman falls in love with a non-Greek and struggles to get him to understand her heritage and cultural identity. If you haven't seen it, it's a great film. I understand also that on Friday there was a snafu with the film going forward. It was purchased, it was ready to go, but for some reason there was a technical issue. So hopefully we can try to get some type of CDs out there, so if that does happen, you're able to just choose a different movie. But my apologies, I don't quite understand what happened, but it didn't go forward, so Hopefully this Friday will be better. Was a new staff member at the concierge desk, so she wasn't able to facilitate in starting the movie, and I think we'll make sure she's trained for in the future also for that Friday if there is a predicament, so that we are someone's aided in starting that movie for you. So that's how it goes though sometimes. Saturday at 8 a.m. is our men's breakfast, and 7 p.m. on Saturdays is of course bingo. Monday, we have 1 p.m. we have our knit and chat. 7 p.m. we have 500, and also this Monday is our Point Players group meeting at 7 p.m. I wanted to address something. A resident brought to my attention that someone had been deliberately crossing her name out in the excursion sheets, just to be mean. And then someone this morning also pointed out that her name was crossed out twice as well. So I'm so bummed out. I mean, we're better than that. And if I find out that you are the individual that's crossing that out, I feel like I'm gonna cry because that's so mean. You're not gonna go on the excursions. That's so mean. We don't do that, right?
Right.
We're better than that. So, yeah, don't do that. Jeff? I'll hand it over to Jeff.
Thank you, Jillian. That is me. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Just reminders for the most part this morning. Next Monday, we're going to sweep, I think, the west garage. And Tuesday, we'll stripe the west garage. And next Wednesday, we'll sweep the east garage. And Thursday, we'll stripe the east garage. And what are you thinking?
You told us the opposite last week.
I told you the opposite last week, and it will probably end up being the opposite of what I said here. But once the signs go up, then you'll know where. And I'll see about getting the signs up today.
But it will be next week sometime.
It will be, I can tell you this. On Tuesday, we'll do the east or west garage. On Thursday, we'll do the east or west garage. And using east and west and garage in so many sentences, it's hard to keep track. Window washing, they started yesterday. Yeah. How many look at channel 990? I know that 991 with the calendar and all that stuff is always, people seem to know, and that's not working. Is 990 working for some of you? Is it working for one of you? It is working for you? Okay, so it does work. It's just a matter of getting it. That's all it does do. See if the mail's in. But what we do for window washing is we use that channel to tell you where the window washers are. So I'll take a look at that.
Do they take the windows off from the outside?
They take nothing from the outside, only from the inside, but they do take the window out. Don't they?
Window comes in.
Are these readers?
Yeah.
How do I look? Now Jillian will throw her glasses away because I put them on. Okay. And so window washing, they're in the east. We'll let you know as we progress. That's really all I have. Does anyone have any questions on anything? Ann?
Yeah, in using the laundry room, I'm just appalled at how many people leave their wet clothes in the washer, and there's dry clothes, there's clothes all over the place. People are not respectful of getting their clothes out, drying them, and taking them away.
All right.
One day last week, there were 3 loads of dried clothes using 2 baskets in the counter, and they were there practically all day.
Yep, and Sunday.
The concern or the comment was about laundry room and keeping your clothes knowing when the washer's going to be done and getting them out of the washer and in the dryer, knowing when the dryer's going to be done so that you get them out of the dryer and fold it and get out of there. The laundry rooms are always a bone of contention. And I don't know how we can, it's not as bad as crossing a name off of an excursion, but it is an example of being inconsiderate, and it's not criminal to forget your clothes in the washer. I know how that can happen, but at the same time, if we're all going to be good neighbors, by all means, keep track of your laundry. And other than that, there's not a lot we need to say. Joanne?
If you have a timer, time it for a half an hour. That's usually how long it takes. And then it goes off.
Yep. And if you have a timer, get a timer. And we'll say this in another year. If you have a timer, get a timer. If you have a timer on your phone, use your phone. Yep. We all know what needs to be done. Yep. There's more than one way to skin a cat. And trust me, there isn't one person in this room that couldn't skin a cat somehow. We all know how we can remember when to go get it. It's just a matter of doing it. It's not a question of how. It's just a question of will I, can I? Come on, self, do it. Be a good neighbor. Yeah.
I have a question about the striping. Do you want the cars out of the garage?
Yes. You're going to have the car, there'll be a sign up telling you what to do. Boy. When I hear myself explain some of the things that I've explained before, I scratch my head. I can only imagine what people listening to me must think. But yeah, we'll put signs up. Monday we'll have your car moved. We're going to hand sweep the garages again. That's the best way. It doesn't create too much dust, and they get it much, much better than a machine. And then so that first, they're going to be here at 9 o'clock on Tuesday and Thursday mornings. So they should be done by 11 or 12. Annette, you look like you had something to say.
Yeah, what about the stuff that's in front of the cars that we have?
The stuff that's in front of the car, nothing we can do about it.
Do we need to move it so that they can scrape on the wall?
I don't think we're going to stripe on the walls. If they're faded, I suppose we could, but no, we're not going to go through that right now. Any other questions? Joanne?
I want to take a shout out to the beautiful landscaping and gardens that we have.
Shout out to the beautiful landscape and gardens. Yes. You think it looks good now?
Yes.
My favorite part of the entire year is when these begonias, this is anywhere in my life, when these begonias get so thick in August that it's just nothing but a big, thick mat of begonias. I'll point that out. We're going to film that, Roger, when it's that. For posterity. Anything else? All right, birthdays. Today's the 18th. We've got two, Mary Sue Barniscus and Kathy Bessie. On the 20th, Fred. No, wrong Fred. Not even Fred. On the 21st, Nancy Solomon. And that's it. We've got Dennis and Kay Sirkvenik have an anniversary today. 58 years, 1966. Congratulations to them. Let's sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear friends. Happy birthday to you. Have a good week, everybody.